welcome to the Sports Bar with me, Jamie. Heard him over there. It's Mr. Jason Cundy.
Has anyone seen a decent England performance?
Is that it? Is that what you're giving me?
That's all they deserve.
All right. England's qualification campaign is finished. They remain unbeaten in their group and in 2023. But we need to talk about these last two performances. Poor tonight against North Macedonia. An absolutely boring watch. This is why I turn off. I'd rather watch I'm a Celeb tonight. It was that bad. 03717 2233 44. Do you have your worries about Southgate when he watch a performance like that? Or is he still the man to take us forward and into the Euros? And can we win it? I don't know. We can't do the show without, get involved in it. Have your say on England. 03717 2233 44. It's Sports Bar and Talk Sport. Hello, matey.
Hello.
How are you? Have you woke me up from that ball fest?
Yeah.
It was an absolute ball fest, mate. Honestly. I thought, this is why I end up going on holiday now and international breaks. I thought, I can't take any more time off. We've had 3 in 3 months. I've got to be here and have to work with you. That was one of the most boring... That's the most boring game I've watched this year.
Well.
You name a boring game.
Friday?
I mean, yeah, that was bad. I didn't watch it. That's why. I just thought, what's
You're
the
the
point?
lucky one.
Look, what do you make of that performance overall then, mate? Look, and the campaign. Look, the campaign's over. We're going to a couple of friendlies now, I think, in March.
Yep.
We've qualified for the group on 20 points, 6 points above Italy. They drew tonight. They could have nearly gone out.
Yeah.
So, in that sense, you have to be positive. But the last two performances... been really poor to watch, haven't they?
No, so the first question,
I
the
don't
campaign.
feel you enjoyed, does it?
The first, let's answer the question about the campaign. Can't ask any more than that in terms of results, in terms of just 2 draws, both away from home, one to Ukraine and one tonight. Largely, it's been a pretty successful campaign. Lots of goals, unbeaten this year. I think since unbeaten since the World Cup. This is what you should. This is what we've been used to seeing with England. This is a familiar story. Winning the group comfortably. Qualifying comfortably.
Yeah.
These last 2 performances have been a real disappointment because you want to go in, you want to end it well, you want to end it on a high. It never happened, and there's a number of reasons why that. We'll discuss that and break it down. I thought Kyle Walker summed up very well there that we now demand respect from other nations. They play narrow and play deep. It's hard. I disagree when we said the build-up was patient. Yes, it was. But there needs to be a moment where you do move that ball quick. You can go slow. There's a moment you've got to punch that ball in, and we don't do it enough. We didn't stretch their back line. I know it's hard. When there's no grass in it, it's hard. But I think you can try it and create a little bit more, or look to get in behind. Everything was in front of them. Mm-hmm. And the reason it's because of the way they play. Jack Grealish, always coming back inside. Saka, always coming back inside. Mm-hmm. It's hard. This was the way they set up. Did you ever remind me a little bit of watching Chelsea, where teams sit deep and we struggle? Because if they're well coached and you don't move the ball quickly... I thought the 2 best. I thought Rico Lewis, give him a credit. I thought he played well. Debut, 18 years of age, 19 to 1. Yeah. I thought overall, a solid debut. I thought Foden was the shining light. He looked like things were going to happen. Out wide, Grealish never really went on the outside. No, but he was probably the pick of the bunch if there is such a thing. Saka had a bit of the word's frustrating the way they set up. No, it's not good enough. I'm not going to sit there and say it is, but these campaigns never. Who cares about this? It's about when you get there. And that has historically been our problem. It's when we get there. I think we can win this tournament. I genuinely feel we can win this tournament. When you come up against a side that plays like that, we've got to find a way. You've got to find a way. You've got to come up with the formula. You've got to have someone that's going to create those opportunities. In Harry Kane and Bellingham, if those 2 boys stay fit, I think we can win it. I genuinely feel we can win it. Defensively, that's clearly our Achilles heel. But going forward, I think
Harry Maguire tonight wasn't great, was he?
He had a tricky first half, mate. I think that's fair to say. It's a penalty.
In the first half.
Yeah, he drills one in at the opponent's belly button and he headbutts him over. I think it's a penalty.
It's a stonewall penalty.
It's a penalty. They got them the wrong way around.
Yeah,
for me.
Yeah, Rico Lewis for me is harsh.
Yeah, very.
The
harsh.
Harry Maguire one is.
He had a tricky first half, mate. He had a trick, but I think you've got to give them some credit.
I think he slows the game down, mate. I do. Harry Maguire slows the game down.
He does. And in games like this...
And then everyone else becomes as another touch and another touch. And before you know it, all we're doing is passing sideways, backwards. Well,
that's because of the shape they play.
And it just becomes so boring to watch.
I know
teams like sit off, Jace, but you can't tell me Man City are not enjoyable to watch when teams sit off.
No, they find
a way and they make little things happen and they'll find a way to get them behind you. I mean, that tonight... I mean, you're talking about a squad of players who are fantastic, like a world-class squad of players that we've got. Players playing at the top of the, the pile in the Premier League. And I'm walking away from it thinking, God, jeez.
No, I hear you.
I've fallen asleep.
I hear you. It was a tough watch. They both were tough watches.
Everything was just it was like the inverted fullbacks, everyone coming inside. Looked like they had like 9 players playing in midfield. Where's the width? Where's the runners?
Well, Grealish and Saka, there's your natural width. They're the ones that have to influence the game. But they
come inside all the time.
Well, the body shape of the wing backs kept showing them back inside. You've got to be a bit brave at times. Well, I didn't think we were brave enough. I think everything was safe. Everything was easy. You're keeping possession. But in doing that, you're playing into Macedonia. I don't think North Macedonia, other than be really well organised, were tested.
No.
You've
got to take risks with the ball at some point, don't you?
And I'm looking for Saka and Grealish to get on the outside. Grealish had a great chance, by the way, to zip one across with his left foot. He got too much pace on it. And it's one of those, it's the only time I can remember where he got in behind them. And when that moment comes, he knows, I've got to get this right. And he punched it. Got to zip that across the face. Overall, look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
I'm just a bit tired of it all. Yeah. Just a bit tired. But
we have had some games where England have been good this campaign. We were a very knee-jerk reaction nation.
Let's be honest, Chase. Apart from Italy, right? Me and you could manage England with that squad of players and qualify for this Euros. We could manage the team.
Okay.
I mean, you could. But when you're at the top, you want to see something different, something exciting, something you go, wow, right, come next year, we are at it. What a side we are.
No, I think
we come out of it and we go,
yeah, I know.
We've got a couple of friendlies coming up and we go into the Euros and we're like,
yeah, but Jay,
great.
Jay, I can tell you, mate, I've done so many tournaments here, right? At talkSPORT, and the same conversation goes round and round. England aren't good enough to win it. Look at the performances in the group stage, not good enough. When you get to the tournament, that's where it matters. And in tournaments, Jay, we have come close. We're going to go close again. We will go close. Now, whether we have enough in the manager and the players, only time will tell. But we will go close again.
All right, let's go to Mickey. He's Aston Villa fan. All right, Mickey.
I'm a Blues fan, actually, mate, but I'll forgive you that.
Well, I've got Aston Villa here, Mick.
That's a bad start, Mick.
I mean, couldn't be any more wrong there from the backroom staff.
Up the Villa.
Please. Right, you're on about... You got Carl Walker, right, plays for the best team in the world, club level, right?
Yeah.
Saying it's hard. It was hard to break down North Macedonia. Mm-hmm. It's like Man City playing Halesoe in town. Turn it in, Kyle. And Malta. I tell you what, do you think the top 6 European teams are looking at the last 2 games thinking, we're going to have a problem with England?
Well, who's in your top 6?
Sorry?
Who's in your top 6?
Well, you've got to say Spain have always got a chance.
Spain finished second in their group, by the way.
Yeah, okay. In Germany, you never know what you're going to get.
Germany, you don't know what you're going to get because they haven't played to qualify.
Germany have been awful.
Well, I know. But you know in Ireland, you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, I mean, I hear your frustration, Mickey, and I understand it, and I don't disagree with you, but it's about the talk. It's about getting to the...
He knows his core team. So to qualify, you win. You get enough to qualify, then you mess with the team. You don't do it in the last 2 games against a pile of rubbish.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you give other people opportunities. I'm up for giving other players a chance.
Yeah,
but still, be exciting. Tell the boys to take some risks or move the ball quick. Come on the side. It ain't quick enough. Move it. 2 touch. Harry Maguire standing there 3, 4, 5 touches. Like just labouring into midfield and it's sideways, backwards, out. I mean, come on. How boring can you be?
The good news is that when we get to the tournament, there won't be too many teams like North Macedonia and Malta play that way. They won't. They will not.
But then teams will look at it and go,
Jake,
let's sit off England because they can't break us down because all they do is go sideways and backwards.
But France aren't going to do that. The best teams, when we come up against the better nations, all right, I guarantee we have more space. The game will be more open. Nation. The game will be more open. Right, we will definitely find more space. It will play into the game that we want to play. If teams play like that, we've got to come up with a solution. Right, and I will agree with you on all of you said, but that
this is what I worry about with Gareth Southgate, Jace. Has he got the answers?
Well, in games like this, we're never going to know. If we, like I said, if we won 4-0 in both games, no one's going to come away thinking no one's going to change them. They've been so disappointing, and yes, you're right, too laboured, not quick enough, not moving the ball quick enough. When teams sit like that, the only way you can get around them or penetrate is by moving the ball quickly. And you're right, we didn't do it enough.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.